regretted a video before I even started before? My hand to God, I have not looked at any pictures of the Mona Lisa since this stupid idea emerged from the depths of my brain sometime last night. I think the last time I took a look at the Mona Lisa, it was in that Beyonce Jay-Z video when they were in the Louvre. The song's called Ape, and that video is severely underrated. And when it came out, I am certain I watched it more than 400 times. Could my brain be any more random? We're off to a good start. She definitely has a head. I remember that much. People always talk about the Mona Lisa like, oh my God, it's so mysterious. Why is she smiling? Like it's this great mystery of the ages. This might just be a neurodivergent thing. Tell me in the comments, but I don't think that's a very interesting question. I don't care what she's smiling about, you know? It's just a picture of a lady smiling. I don't think that's the most interesting thing about it. I think how is she smiling is a much more interesting thing to think about. There's a reason no one is ever smiling in a painting. You have to sit still for a ridiculously long time to get your portrait painted. That's why everybody always has this expressionless face in a painting, which is funny if you think about it because it kind of tricks us into thinking that people in pre-modern times were just really serious all the time. And they totally weren't. Like, they couldn't have been. They laughed, they acted silly, and they weren't all rich people. But there wasn't technology to document all of that.
Is that the Mona Lisa?
Kind of, yeah. Did you see that? She knew it was supposed to be the Mona Lisa. I am an artistic genius. Like, how did this happen? Did she just sit breaking her face for a ridiculously long time smiling to get this portrait done? Was she actually smiling at all? That, like, artistic license? Did Leonardo just make that part up? These are questions you may very well be able to Google an answer to, but I can't do any research for this video because that would be cheating. This is not the kind of painting I personally feel like epically moved by. Like, this doesn't really do much for me emotionally. That is not a critique of Leonardo's work, by the way. Girl, my art looks like this. I am not here on the internet to critique. I'm just being honest about something that most people wouldn't bother to be honest about, which seems to be what I'm doing on this planet. I kind of don't get what the big deal is with the Mona Lisa. I guess it's partially the smile thing, but mostly probably just because of who painted it. Because Leonardo was really one of the greatest thinkers who has ever lived. Like, that guy thought some thoughts. And you know how good thoughts are. If you've never taken a serious look at his journals, you really, really need to. They are wild. And we don't have a lot of Leonardo's stuff. Like, of his paintings, I think there are something like only like 17 that actually even still exist that we know for sure are his. I think the reason nobody ever comments on my videos is because I answer all my own questions. When people see the Mona Lisa in person, the most common reaction that I hear from people is that they can't believe how small it is. Because as like famous Renaissance paintings go, it's actually really tiny. It's only about this big in real life. I think you just hype yourself up about the idea of seeing something that famous. People just expect it to be like some epic thing, you know? It's just this portrait. I wonder what Leonardo himself would think about the Mona Lisa being so iconic. Like, if I could go hang out with Leonardo right now and I could be like, yeah, so after you died, what happened was you became the most famous artist who ever lived. Your name is a household word. 500 years later, literally everyone knows who you are, and this is your definitive work. This is the most famous painting in the world, probably, and this is what you're most known for. Because honestly, just speaking as an artist, if I were him, I would probably be like, bitch, I invented aerospace in 1504. Like, if I were him and I had done all the stuff he did, I would not be stoked that I was, like, super well known for a portrait. I wonder if this painting was really important to him as an artist, you know? Like, did he really care about it? If I took it and showed it to him right now, would he remember painting it? What if this was just something he was doing for practice? What if this lady was just really dead set on having her portrait done and he was just, like, trying to be nice to her? Believe it or not, I have an art degree. Not in art history. Does she have hands? What is she doing with her hands? Like, can we see them? It gives eyeballs. This is not me painting to be funny, by the way. I'm really trying. I think I might be on the edge of going down some crazy Leonardo da Vinci hyper-focus rabbit hole, which would not be so bad as far as special interest things go. Like, it would be cultured, it would be educational. Maybe I would get inspired to really do something great. Not like that time I got obsessed with easy bake ovens for like 3 months. If I'm honest, it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Hi, I'm Editing Cat. It's been about 2 days since this happened. I finally actually looked at the real Mona Lisa because I needed it for the rest of the video. Talk to me in the comments. Which is worse, my painting skills or my memory? I legit thought I nailed this background. I remembered her sitting in a room somewhere. I did not deliberately omit all of Italy. If you've made it this far into the video, please subscribe. You are obviously one of my people. And tell me in the comments what you want to talk about, and if you want me to ruin another masterpiece, I absolutely will. Bye.